So I'm here in the parking lot waiting to go into my second job. Got up this morning at 4:30 in the morning. Went to work for my first job. Worked from 5 to 1:30. Got home, took a shower, ate some food, worked a few hours on my online business. And I always like to take a few moments before I go into my second job, which I work from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. And as I sit here in the car, I see all these people running around, walking their dogs, riding their bikes, just having fun. And I usually like to meditate around this time. I like to go over my day, the things that went right, the things that went wrong, some of the things that I could have done differently. But more than anything, I see all these people having fun and I get a little jealous because I want to be out here too, man. It's a nice, beautiful place where you can ride your bike, you can run, you can go play soccer, you can go work out, you can do all these different things, and I would love to do that. But I have these dreams, I have these goals in my life, things that I want to accomplish. And in order to do that, I must sacrifice things like this. I must put my goals in front and be able to see into the future the things that I want to accomplish, the goals that I have set for myself. And I think that one day I will accomplish these things. It's just a matter of time. And then I will have time to do all these things. One of the things I really enjoyed when I was younger was running. And then I started having problems with my knees because I did it so much. And it was probably because of playing soccer so many years too. But that's something that I would like to get back into. Maybe not as hard as I used to before. But yeah, something I would really like to go back and do. So I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that are watching this video are in the same boat. We're overworked, we're underpaid. We go to jobs every day that kill our soul. We do things we don't want to do for a small amount of pay. We are modern day slaves, if you think about it. The only difference is that now we get paid. So that's why it's very important that today on Wisdom Wednesday, I want to talk about that with you guys. You guys got to have a goal. You got to have dreams. You got to have something to shoot for, because this lifestyle, this routine is going to grind you down to the ground. It just steals your soul. And I know this because I do this every day, Monday through Friday. All day I work. That's what I do. And then on the weekends, I go even harder because that's the small amount of time I have for myself, for my family, and for my side hustles, which is my online business and YouTube. So on the weekend I go harder. And I enjoy the weekend because it's things that I like to do, things that bring me joy, bring joy to my life, things that I like to do. During the week, it's that grind, it's that 9 to 5. But some wisdom that I can share is to look at your job as a tool, something that's going to get you to where you want to go. And there's nothing worse in life than working a 9 to 5 and not going anywhere. Working 9 to 5 a part-time job or a second job and not seeing any improvement, not seeing any movement in the things that you're trying to achieve. And I can break these down, but let's leave that for a different video on how to manage your money, how to manage your time, and all that. Today I just want to talk to you about the soul-sucking 9-to-5. And like I said, I do this every day, Monday through Friday, before I go into my second job. And I gotta say, most days I don't want to. Most days I want to go back home with my family, with my kids, with my wife. But as I said before, it's something I must do. I put myself in this situation by the choices I made throughout my life. Unfortunately, most of those choices were not very wise. And I can use a cop-out and say that I was young, but as you get older, you can't use that anymore. Because one thing I have learned is that most of us, especially us older men, we know what we have to do in life in order to be successful. We just don't want to do the work. We're just lazy. So if you take anything from this Wisdom Wednesday car rant edition, is to have something that you're shooting for. Have a bullseye. That way when you do have these jobs that you have to go to every day, you have a little bit of motivation. You have something to look forward to in the future, something that you're striving for. And that makes a huge difference, trust me. There are so many times where I go to work and I'm tired, I'm stressed. That's the last thing I want to do, but I always remember where I want to be and where I will be. And I remember that my job is just a tool. My job is funding my future dreams. So to all of you that are out there in the everyday struggle, in that 9-to-5 grind, in that modern day slavery, keep your head up, keep going, keep fighting, keep showing up each and every day. Every day is one brick to whatever you're building in life. Every day makes a difference. Just show up. Show life that you ain't gonna give up. Show life that you want it more. Nothing in life is free. Everything has to be earned. Something that I really enjoy doing in my jobs, both jobs, because I get to have a lot of time to myself, so I'm always listening to something. I'm always listening to an audiobook. I'm always listening to podcasts, a lot of YouTube videos to educate myself, to motivate myself, to just keep going. Make it a digital library where every day you're improving yourself. You got to find ways to stay motivated. You got to find ways to get through the day. And always have that goal, have that dream in the back of your mind. Because this happens one day at a time. But keep stacking those days. Oh, it's almost time to go to work. I appreciate you guys listening to me. And remember, wherever you are in life, don't give up. It's never too late. Show up every day. Give them hell.